Good evening and thank you for joining us. After the Mississippi Senate dropped a bombshell on Mississippi University for Women and the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science yesterday, W administrators headed down to Jackson to fight for their school. Grace Brister has been following these developments today and she joins us live in the studio with the latest. Grace, what can you tell us?
Winston, as we reported yesterday, a bill proposing transfer control of MUW to Mississippi State University moved quickly through two Senate committees yesterday. Senate Bill 2715 is on the Senate calendar. That means state senators could vote on the bill as early as tomorrow. Here are the key points. Beginning July 1st, 2025, the Mississippi University for Women would be required to transfer all assets to the control and ownership of Mississippi State University. The Mississippi University for Women would be known as the W at Mississippi State University. Beginning in July of this year, the Institutions of Higher Learning, or IHL, would develop a plan that would begin transferring ownership and control to the W to MSU. This section also includes a plan for the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science, currently located on the campus of the W. If it passes, 2715 would have long-reaching implications for hundreds of faculty and staff and over 2,000 students. As you can probably guess, there are strong feelings among current and former students.
It's not a good way to legislate. Two committees meet on deadline day, and within a couple of hours, without any public debate or discussion, they suddenly want to basically close one of our institutions of higher learning. That's not good. That's not the way to go about doing business.
That was Senator Hob Bryan talking about Senate Bill 2715. This legislation could affect hundreds of faculty and staff at Mississippi University for Women. Students are in class and life is continuing as usual, but there's an uneasy feeling in the air about everything happening at the Capitol. Student Government Association President Samuel Gary says it will affect the W's unique campus culture.
Losing that tradition, if we fall in the MSU umbrella, really affects our school and our culture here because we have so many students involved in social clubs. So what happens to those if we fall in that umbrella? Are they gone? So what is that next step?
Senior Laura McClellan is a third-generation MUW student, and affordability is an important factor about the college for her.
I have six brothers and sisters, and so college, I basically had to be on my own to afford for it, and if the W is consumed by Mississippi State, I assume that tuition prices would spike, and I simply would not be able to afford.
Sophomore Emma Caroline Brown says she is concerned about losing the historical significance of the campus.
We have such a rich history, especially in furthering women's education. I think we have a lot of creativity in this town, and I really think that we need room to help it grow, and I think it's important that we help people nurture their creativity here and go on to big things.
MUW alumna Stephanie Gale believes the change would be a loss for the city of Columbus as a whole.
It brings so much as far as arts and culture. It really expands the opportunity for our community. I'm afraid that all of those will just, fade away. We don't need that to happen, not as the W, not as Columbus.
Former state senator and MUW alum Sally Doty says the W has its own unique touch, and she's seen this happen before when she attended in 1986. Doty says she's not seen any evidence that this would save money.
I do not think this bill should move forward, but I think that we need to look at MUW and see what we can do to strengthen it. Work with the Math and Science School. I believe they have some requests, some funding requests, and I think there are plenty of opportunities to enhance this quality education and quality institution that we already have in Columbus. I think the W needs to stand as a freestanding institution, and that is the best path forward for the W.
MSU President Dr. Mark Keenum released a statement today saying Mississippi State did not propose or initiate this bill. Keenum said the university was informed Tuesday morning and that the MSU leadership team has questions and concerns. Keenum said MSU has the utmost respect for the W's unique legacy. He also said he hopes that the leadership of the Mississippi legislature will consult with the IHL Board of Trustees. You can read Dr. Keenum's entire statement at our website, WCBI.com.